There is some news, some fresh news. J.P. Morosi leading the league with information on how Roki Sasaki's potential landing spots has been narrowed down. What's the report, J.P.?
Matt, good morning. Information still very fluid at this hour, but an important report in the last several minutes from Francis Romero about the state of the international signing period. Here it is. From multiple sources, Francis reporting that the Padres are out on Sasaki, and that the telltale sign of this is that they're prepared to now begin their international signings of other parts of their international budget. Of course, we all know there's a hard cap on this, so they're prepared to now sign Yoan De La Cruz and Carlos Alvarez. And Francis reported that the Alvarez bonus will be $1 million. And so, again, the Padres have not released a formal statement at this hour saying that they are out, but the reporting of Francis Romero indicating that other moves they are making would preclude them from signing Sasaki under the same international signing bonus cap. Therefore, assuming this is, again, the way this actually unfolds, that it would leave the Dodgers and the Blue Jays as the two remaining suitors for Roki Sasaki. And I was also told within the last couple days, of course, we know this, Matt, the Dodgers had the final at-bat, so to speak. They had the final in-person meeting with Sasaki, and I was told that Sasaki has been very impressed and connected to Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who, of course, had such a great rookie season with the Dodgers in 2024. So again, information is still fluid at this hour, but the report of Francis Romero indicating the Padres are pivoting away from Sasaki, leaving two remaining teams, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays.
Boy, potentially very impactful news in the courtship of the highly coveted young starting pitcher. Let's move on stateside. And we got news, I guess, late yesterday. And here's Andy Martino from SNY sending this out on social. The Mets are bringing back Jesse Winker pending physical. League sources say it's a reported one-year, $8 million deal. I guess we're not just taking this at face value, JP. There are implications beyond just this one move. Explain for us.
That's an excellent point, Matt. There's the news and then the news behind the news. And our colleague at the network, Joel Sherman, reported yesterday that the Winker signing is the first step in the Mets pivoting away from their longtime franchise mainstay, Pete Alonso. So here's why. You look at Winker and the money that he'll make and the role that he's going to have. It appears now that the Mets will have a platoon at DH between Winker and Starling Marte, with, more than likely, Vientos at first and Beatty at third, which means this man is now likely on the move elsewhere. The report from Joel in the New York Post was that the Mets made a final offer to Alonso, 3 years in the range of $68 to $70 million, to which Alonso did not accept that deal, and therefore now Alonso is out there. Teams that potentially still have an interest in Pete Alonso would include the Toronto Blue Jays, who, as we mentioned a moment ago, were still involved in the Roki Sasaki sweepstakes too. But the Blue Jays, for now, it appears they would want to keep find a way to bring in Pete Alonso and then likely keep Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for his final year before free agency and try to make one more run at a postseason berth with this core of Guerrero and Bichette, both of whom are free agents after 2025. And for the Mets, as Joel Sherman has reported, the pivot away from Alonso includes, yes, Jesse Winker, but also potential involvement in the bullpen market. Carlos Estevez's name is still out there, along with Tanner Scott. Kirby Yates' name is still there. David Robertson as well. And Jed Hoyer was recently speaking with David Kaplan in Chicago, saying that the Cubs are also involved in bullpen pursuits. Without naming names here, but it's about time now that we're less than a month, Matty, away from pitchers and catchers reporting that Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Robertson, Estevez, AJ Minter, it's time for this group to begin to sign. And I would also add potentially the Philadelphia Phillies in there as potentially adding a relief pitcher, given that they just lost Jeff Hoffman to the Toronto Blue Jays. So some cascading effects, Maddie, on this Friday morning across the free agent market.